There was a lot of work that went into prepping the piece, primarily first with the writing. Just hours and hours spent alone in the practice room with the lights off, just thinking. And eventually I was just able to come up with the notes that really just expressed the thoughts. Paul was very fluent on the piano, and he was able to put some chords and melodies in behind it, but for the most part it just came right from my thoughts. My name is Micheal Elliot, and I am 23 years old.
All right. Can you tell us about the piece that you're going to be playing?
Okay. Well, for the recital, I'm going to be performing Voices, which is a piece I composed along with a friend of mine, Paul Wynell. And it really details the story of my life up until this point. It's a mixture of snare drum and piano sounds. The snare drum is more of my perspective going through life, and the piano is actually the thoughts that I'm having at the time. And as you'll hear, there's a lot of interplay between the two. Well, I started playing music in 4th grade in elementary school, was in all through middle school and high school, and then finally got to SUNY Oneonta and was able to continue my music there.
So can you tell us where we are right now?
We're in a stairwell.
Why did you insist that we shoot in the stairwell?
This is where I practice. I've always been heavily influenced by the strength and determination of Dog, the bounty hunter. And on a musical note, just Kesha has just been huge in my life. And I really don't think this piece could have been written without those two.
Is this necessarily the best place for...
Are you a musician?
Me? No, I'm not.
I try not to think of myself as just a musician, but really a creator. And if that creativity comes through sounds, wonderful. But if it comes through sights or taste, smell, even sounds, wonderful. Well, the piece is very personal. As I mentioned, it's about really my life. And although I'll be presenting it in an academic setting, it really was an endeavor that I went on my own. Excuse me. Movement 1 of the piece is entitled One, and is really about the one person that I am. The percussion sounds are my actions, and the melodic sounds from the piano are the thoughts that accompany them, sometimes in unison, sometimes not. Movement 2, entitled Need, is a little bit different, however. It was inspired by the events on 2 dates. One was July 1st of 2005, about 10:30 a.m. And the other was a week ago. Both times there was a car that honked its horn. I'll never forget it. Movement 3 is entitled Acceptance, and is really the feeling I had when I got to that point in the piece. I had settled with one and with the need. And I finally just accepted where I was. And I wrote the movement. The final movement of the piece is entitled Hope. And it's the finale of the piece, where I get a chance to showcase the skills and talents that I've been working on. It's the most bombastic of all the movements, and it's still hard to talk about. Well, I think the piece went great. A lot of preparation, a lot of work and planning, and I think it really paid off.
How do you think the audience, did you get to see any audience reactions?
To be honest, I was just too focused concentrating. I saw a bit at the end, and I think I got the reaction I was hoping for.
Do you think they understood all of the emotions you wanted to portray?
Oh, I don't think I can really speak to that. You'd have to ask each one of them.
I feel like the piece wasn't for the listener. It wasn't supposed to be beautiful. It wasn't supposed to be on the radio. It was an artistic piece.
Yeah, I personally like it a lot, but I know not all people like this sort of music.
There were things about the music that I thought didn't work particularly well, but I thought the overall effect of it was positive.
And artistically, I feel like it was a very, very good artistic piece. I can't think of a better adjective for it other than good.
You know, I had difficulty making sense of what the four movements were.
It's such a personal piece that everyone's going to interpret it differently. I know for me, I got the emotion that I was hoping for.
I think I focused on the silence more than what he's actually playing.
The one emotion, well, emotion no, but I enjoyed the shock wave almost of the, how do I want to word?
You know, it might be like, I don't know, trying Indian food for the first time as opposed to having it for the 20th time. You know, the way that you react to what you hear is going to be very different.
Well, right now I'm going to take a short break, a little hiatus, just to collect my thoughts and kind of recover from the drain that the piece was. But after that, who knows?
You think you'll come back to this type of music at all?
Oh, I don't think I'll ever leave. The piece really means a lot to me. It was just a chance for me to really pour out my emotions and get my thoughts. Excuse me?
Hello?
What the hell is wrong with you? I'm trying. No, I'm done.
Mike,
I'm done.
Mike, come on, man. Don't leave. Come on, come in.